Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Wait, that's 380.
Check back 54. Line 54. Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
Wait, 20.
Mike 54. Here we go. He's crossing. He's checking cracks.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
72.
On second and 12, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Gostkowski, he missed it. It's no good. Line to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Elliott. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After the penalty, it's Elliott. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd down, Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Brett Maher on for the extra point.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Charles, let's dive into that Patriots 3-0 start. Earlier, you mentioned it. Yes, the offense that we're getting ready to see here again in a second is doing their thing, and Tom Brady, that's great. But really, the defense continues to kind of fly under the radar with great play.
And they really shouldn't, should they? Because that touchdown they gave up against the Jets was the first scored against the Patriots since the AFC Championship game last season, and it occurred on a muff punt. How about this? I love this stat. First team to shut out opponents in the first half of each game through Week 3 since the 1962 Green Bay Packers. And did you know that Packers team lost one game all year and won the NFL championship? If that's an omen, Patriots fans love it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and very short, Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Brady. They'll throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's third and short. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's third and 2. Now Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Elliott. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
He's got his target. It's called. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Defense. Hey, switch gears.
A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Elliott. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go, 46. First down and goal to go.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw is Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
It's our time.
They get it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing, Prescott. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Here we go.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Smith showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't.